Okay, look where I'm at. You know, I used to come here as a child. Deep in the woods that way. I used to have a little cabin I built myself from bricks I found when they built it, the trail. Look. I guess I will just introduce you to this forest. And maybe we will come across my little cabin, or what you would call it. And if I keep on going this way, I will come to a big field. I guess I will show you that. Something I just really love about walking in here is the peace, the silence, and just the sounds of the branches crackling under my feet. And look, now we're almost at the field. But I just noticed they made a new trail. I guess they drove here. It looks like some kind of tractor drove here. I must admit, it's been a while since I've been here last. So some things changed. I guess I'll just go through here and show you the field. Look, you can see some windmills out there. It's just a big field. Before I show you guys my little cabin, I guess we should go explore this trail, since I've never took it before. I like when I come across stuff like this. Look, it's just some weird kind of stump of a tree. It's heavy, I can barely move it. But look, I think it's pretty. You can see the little waves. That's something nature itself has created. Whether it was water flow going through it, or if it's just the kind of wood that makes that pattern. I find it very fascinating. But I guess we'll move on. We have something to explore in here. Oh wow, I didn't go that long before I found something interesting again. Look at this, it's a beetle. I don't know what they're called. I think in my native language it's called a oil beetle, oliebeetle. See how it's trying to hide away from me. I guess I'll let it be then. Look, there's a turn here, but it just looks like a dead end. So that was not that interesting, but you can see, and the field is just out there. Well, look at this tree. How old do we think it is? Just listen. Look, there's little mushrooms growing here. There are some gray ones and some small yellowish ones. Oh, guys, I just realized this was the little stump we talked about before with the waves. I didn't even realize. Oh, look! How pretty. Look, it has all these little things sticking out of it. I wouldn't call it a branch because it isn't, but I guess you know what I mean. And you can just see how the leaves has fell onto it. Just look. If this place doesn't give you peace, I don't know what else would. Look, I just followed the trail the other way, and now I'm at the entrance of what you would call it, the start, where I came in. I usually take that path in because that was the one that was there when I was a child. And I didn't know where this one would lead, but now I know. It's just a dead end. But it's a pretty trail. I can look at the field, but I can also look into the forest. There's these little blackberries growing in here. It's not red at all because it's still red, but isn't that pretty? These must have been from summer. They don't look that nice. But I'm sure that if we follow this trail, because I know this trail, we will come right to my little cabin. Well, you may not want to call it a cabin, because that isn't what it is. But that was what I called it when I was a child. It's more like just, I don't know what to call it. I built it myself and it's very small. I can't fit inside anymore because I built it. I actually built it with help from my twin brother. And since I can see that the rocks lay there, because after the rocks there's a swamp. That wasn't there when I was a child, but I remember the rocks being there, so it didn't flood the trail. But look, my little hut is in here, so I guess we'll just go in and take a look. Oh, they grew some branches. I can't get through here. I have to go through here. I'll take a jump over the stump. Look. Look, guys. Well, some of it collapsed. See? That wall fell down. Fell over. I used to be able to crawl myself in and curl myself up as a little ball. And I'll just lay in here under the branches. Listen to the nature. I guess I was a weird child, but I had my twin brother, and this was what we used to do to kill some time in the weekends or in the holidays. Actually, right now I have holiday too. I guess that's why I have the time to go here. But look, I would never be able to fit in here. I can hear there's an airplane going over my head now. I can't see it. I guess you wouldn't be able to see it either because of the tree and all the other trees. But this was my little cabin. It has turned green over the time, and the roof, those branches, has probably blown away. I guess I'll take a picture and show my twin brother, because I know this will bring some memories back. But guys, now I have introduced you to the forest. So I guess I'll just go home now. And then I look forward to seeing you again on my next adventure here in the forest. So I have nothing left to say other than bye, and thank you guys for watching.